Hello again, wonderful people. There's been something that's been bugging me since September 10th, and I've been asking people to help to try to explain it, and nobody can. Now, unfortunately, I watched the slow motion video of the assassination, and what I saw in the slow motion footage was what appeared to be something on his right side prior to the bullet wound on the neck. Now, people were saying that he had a vest on underneath, a bulletproof vest, and the bullet bounced off from his right side and ricocheted, and that's what made his shirt puff up when the bullet hit the vest. So it ricocheted from the right side to his left and up. But the bullet went in, it looked like, and the entry wound was really, really large, like much larger than you would think it should be. And if that shot had come from like a straight shot, like the FBI says, from that rooftop, I don't understand that trajectory. Now, I'm not going to play the video. It's true traumatic and horrifying, but you can find it. You can find the slow motion. You can see what I'm talking about. The biggest problem with that, though, beyond like the nonsensical trajectory, is that after supposedly hitting his vest, there's no mark on his shirt. So that couldn't be it. So what I'm thinking is that the shot came from his right. I don't know, maybe in front of him, but to the right. I don't think it's possible that Tyler Robinson could have been the shooter. Also, other red flags were raised with his parents being Mormons and the Mormons' connections with the FBI and the CIA. I don't know. When I first saw the footage of Tyler Robinson, I thought it was odd that like the camera was following him and zooming in on him and following him to the street and then kind of like let him go, right? Like if they thought that maybe he in his backpack, you can't see a rifle. I mean, there's so much weirdness and nonsensical rhetoric coming from the FBI, but why didn't they walkie-talkie or call the police saying, hey, there's somebody on the roof. We got him. He's here by the street. He's walking. This is what he looks like. My thought was maybe he was just some kid hanging out on the roof watching, from the roof. I mean, 'cause that's what you do when you're younger, I don't know. And then, my mind keeps going and it's like, all right, well, who has the most to benefit from this? Certainly the FBI lies. FBI kills American citizens. They've been doing that for a very long time, and they lie about it. You got Ruby Ridge, and then we had Waco, Benghazi, although those all three seem to be Hillary Clinton examples. But you know what I'm saying. They do this. And then they lie, and we never get the truth. September 11th, and it goes on and on. So, yeah, I mean, why would the FBI lie and give us another Patsy, like another Oswald? There was a video a while back of Kash Patel and Pam Bondi at a press conference after a drug bust. And I'm not talking about the one that's outside where Pam Bondi's wearing the Ronald McDonald outfit and Kash Patel's got the matching tie like her little boy toy. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one previous to that. I feel like it's been scrubbed from the internet. I've been looking for this video for weeks and I can't find it. It's kind of driving me crazy. But I think if I remember correctly, they're indoors. And Kash Patel is sweating buckets. Now, this is around the time where we heard a lot about how Kash Patel likes to party. Government officials were like, yeah, Kash Patel really likes to party. And that was kind of like a red flag to me, almost like they were publicly like threatening him. Like, yep, well, just bear with me. When Pam Bondi introduced him at that drug bust press conference, she had such a wicked smirk and look on her face. And he looked terrified. Like I said, he was sweating. He looked nervous. Like something was really, really, really off with him. And my gut reaction was, they got him. He's compromised. She owns him. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, But it certainly doesn't seem like he's running the FBI. So, did our FBI murder Charlie Kirk? And if so, why? Who would have the most to gain? The first person that pops into my head is J.D. Vance. I don't know anybody that likes J.D. Vance. Nobody really understands why Trump elected him, how he grew to that position so quickly. But I actually nickname him No Chance Vance. Charlie Kirk, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that Charlie Kirk would have been president one day. And there's no way if J.D. Vance had to go up against Charlie Kirk in the primaries, or anybody went up against Charlie Kirk in the primaries, they would have lost. He was just getting more and more popular as the years went by. Now, the other thing, too, that Charlie Kirk did that nobody else could do was debate, discuss rationally and intelligently in a way that united people. He wasn't as divisive as, all this rhetoric on social media and stuff would make you think. Because that far left demographic, what is that, like less than 20% of the population? Okay, so if it was the FBI, was it someone like Vance, or was it somebody in the left that's still in the FBI? Like, who's running the FBI? And if it was somebody outside of the United States, who has the most influence and the most to gain from his death? This is why we're hearing a lot about Israel. Charlie Kirk was really starting to come down, criticize them publicly, and condemn their actions. That interview with Ben Shapiro, he used the word ethnic cleansing. So Shapiro, next in line apparently, to take over for him, fill in his shoes, and Israel certainly seemed like they had something to gain. But that's it for me. I can't figure out anything more than that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. If you have any ideas about the trajectory as well, let me know about that. But our FBI is lying to us. They're lying to us. And we can't let them continue to get away with murdering American citizens. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's been bothering me ever since the 10th. And thanks a lot for listening. I love you. God bless you. See you next time.